Hey guys, I am RedHerring. We're going to be looking at a StarCraft 2 game today with myself, FTaCtHerring, spawning on the left position of Metalopolis, and on the right we have my opponent Nick, the blue Zerg. This was played just yesterday, and yeah, pretty excited because this game is quite crazy. A lot of interesting developments that happen over the course of this game. So yeah, very happy to bring it to you guys. Hope you are doing well. And right off the bat, going for that Forge Fast Expand, no surprise at all. I know I've basically mentioned this in every other PvZ I do, but I think the majority, probably like 80 or 90% of the times I do play PvZ, I am Forge Fast Expanding. Yeah, so let's take a look at the production tab. Nothing too surprising going on here. It looks like he's not going for any type of early pool at all. He's just going to be going for maybe a 14 pool, 15 hatch. Most Zergs don't even try to get the 15 hatch down straight off the bat just because they assume the Protoss probe is going to be there. It looks like he's actually sending his second Overlord out across the map, and that's a little bit interesting, and I think I take a note of that with this probe. And the reason I say that's interesting is because oftentimes the Zerg player will actually send that second Overlord over their natural to make sure they can get a hatch down, make sure they're not being like cannon blocked or pylon blocked on the ramp or anything like that. And it's just interesting that he's not actually doing that, and he's probably going to send. Okay, so he actually sends it out over like this ridge, and then is gonna run it back. I do get the pylon block down on the natural of the Zerg player, which is nice. As you see, he did hit 300 minerals there, and he was actually trying to get that hatch first, opening down, and he actually resorted to throwing the pull down in his main. But he's going to have to send that probe out, which I don't think I see with that pylon. He's going to be sending it over to this expansion here, which is pretty much. I mean, there's kind of a debate a lot of Zergs go through. Do they actually go for the gold or do they go for this? When you're pylon blocked on Metalopolis, it's actually super common to go for. Oh, geez, that probe did not make it out of there, and I'm actually putting down a cannon just to force some drones to pull off, and that'll cancel it. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised he actually put it down here on Metalopolis. A lot of Zerg players will actually put their third up here. But I guess it's better safe. Did cancel that cannon there, and putting down that Nexus, putting down that cannon over there, and just in time because Zerglings are on the way. So this cannon should wrap up easily before the Zerglings get there. But you do want that relatively soon. And I do have. Let's look at the income tab actually. Yeah, so I'm keeping ahead in harvesters just because of that chrono boost, and I assume that this drone is going to be making a hatch down when this pylon does drop. And it's interesting to me that he did make 6 Zerglings. He made 3 pairs. Oftentimes Zerg players will make 2 pairs, but I guess he has a bit of money. He's going to be going for that expansion now. Yeah, a little deviation, but not a big deal. And then sending this probe out here because I had thought, like I scouted up here, I thought he was gonna take this gold expansion. It's super common for Zergs for Zergs to do that, but he didn't. So I'm just going to be scouting around, scouting to see, okay, did he ninja the expansion anywhere else? I'm getting a second cannon note here, and I'm actually not sure exactly why I'm doing that. I do have 2 gateways now, and I don't think he actually knows. He does know about 2 gateways, and he actually gets some Zerglings. Oh, he actually could have skirted around inside, but he actually scouted the 2 gateways, so he knows that pressure of some sort is going to be on the way. And I do have this probe here, so I know he didn't take the gold because I'm scouting this base. I'm going to run down here, make sure it's not some sort of funky like roach roll in off 2 hatches, like one here and one in the main. So I do scout this, and I realize, oh, okay, probably could get out of there. Looks like I might try and hide him behind this statue here, which, yep, looks like that is what I'm going to do. And I do have double zealots coming out. I made this second gateway assuming he was going to take this gold, and when a Zerg player does this, you need to put pressure. So this was like my this was like a gamble that he was going to do that, and it's okay. It's an okay build against what he's going for, this fast 3 base anyway. But if you just take a look at the income tab, you know, he's going to be droning up quite nicely here. He has like 4 and 6 drones on the way now. But yeah, this is the prime time for Zergs to eco up before Protoss players can really get any aggression of any sort on. Even a 2-gate push really doesn't come to like the 6th like 45-second mark if I'm really fast and I'm really chrono boosting zealots, which I'm not even doing right now. So it looks like I'm going to be hitting around like the 7:15 mark. And that's basically when Zerg is going to be getting roaches and lings up like he's doing right now. So he knows the timing. I know the timing. I know this is really not going to do too much, and he knows that. He's already getting some defense up, getting a gas now, a second gas, and patrolling around the map for the pylon, which is non-existent. I do have this zealot up here with 3 kills. He did kill a lot of Zerglings on that tower. Looks like I'm going to be running up, trying to get a good position for... Oh, nice micro. Oh, is he going to... Oh, he barely takes the zealot out. And just have roaches on the way. And this is nice because I don't actually scout, or I'm going to see right now. Oh, there's roaches. And he's going to be trying to get out of there. Looks like I'm just going to be going for it. I don't know if this is really the best decision, but I guess because he's off creep, that's a nice pickup, as he can't really micro too well against me until he gets on creep. And I should probably retreat here. I should probably retreat. I guess I'm not going to retreat. He's not going to lose anything. This sucks. I don't think he's going to lose anything now. So, oh, he loses 1 roach. So, that was pathetic, honestly. That was not the best decision. And throwing up a cannon again. So, yeah, I would say, you know, look how much money, look how many minerals he has. Is he, I mean, what is he doing? I guess he has so much, well, 47 to 45. Could be expanding again. Looks like he's going, that drone is going somewhere. Is he not? Oh, getting gas. So, he does have a lot of money. And let's look at the tech choice I'm going for here. I'm going for Stargate. I'm going for plus armor because I did get that +1 attack. But he had those fast roaches, which totally shut that down. So I need not to really pump any more into zealots. And I do have 3 cannons because I assumed he was going to go for some roach max. He's actually going lair and then getting another hatch, macro hatch down. Which I am glad to see. He does have a lot of money, but yeah, you definitely could use that macro hatch very nicely. Even get an extra queen at this hatch to use for that macro hatch. Getting more overlords, and income tab, he's not really shot ahead too much. He's ahead a little bit, but not by a huge amount. But keep in mind, he is on 3 bases, so saturation is going to be more efficient because he has more bases to mine from. And getting the Twilight Council, going for blink. Looks like I'm going blink, and then 6 gate, +1, +1, maybe even get +2 attack, and getting a Dark Shrine. So, Metalopolis is one of those maps for Protoss that, well, in the PvZ matchup, it's generally accepted to be pretty Zerg favored. And the reason for that is basically this third is so wide open. It's kind of tough to juggle defending this front and defending this, and Zerg players have this nice little ring of bases they can take fairly easily. I did take that tower note and then realized all these roaches here, and I'm going to pull back. But yeah, so, you know, going into this, I was like, okay, I could try to 3-base it, or I could try a 2-base all-in. And it looks like he does actually scout that Dark Shrine. I don't know if he clicked on it. Maybe he did. Nice thing about a Dark Shrine is it kind of looks like a pylon. It's a little bit bigger than a pylon, though. So if you have played the game long enough, or you know what to look for, you can tell it's a Dark Shrine, just because it's the only building that's a little bit bigger than a pylon that actually looks like that. And it looks like, oh, this probe actually is... this probe is actually going to pay for itself if it doesn't get scouted. Oh, he knows, he knows. So, a nice attempt, but yeah, he's going to be foiled. And did these warriors get any kills? Looks like he took out a queen, perhaps, and that queen and the Spore Crawler are able to repulse those 2 warriors. So, yeah, so going back to the decision making I was making here, I realized, okay, well, he's probably going to be going, I mean, he's on 3 base. I didn't scout a 4th, so I'm just going to go for a 2-base timing push, but this is not good. In fact, why is he running by? He could have trapped... I guess he didn't realize the full extent of the force I had going for me here, but he's actually going to be running up here and going for my forge, which is going to be destroyed. So no +1, no +2 attack, excuse me, and should be microing... Oh, put down the force field to trap those roaches, and very nice, blinking that stalker back. So decent micro here, and trying to establish my 3rd, but... I mean, that's a good decision. That is a good decision to do, but he is going to be canceling that unless I can get over there fast enough. No, so I do have to cancel that, which is unfortunate. Going for double forge now, more roaches on the way, so he's just streaming in roaches right now. We're actually even in harvesters, and the thing is, he has a lot of roaches coming up. I need to land this force field. Nice force field, that's really good. And oh, what are you doing? Yeah, these stalkers need to get back and help my main force. One thing I really would like to see him do is get that fourth expansion. He does have that macro hatch, but he does have a bit of money that he's not really using right now. Double Forge going down. I guess he canceled one of them. And I really want to get this Nexus up, but we'll see if he can deny that. Getting some spores. I guess he's a little bit worried about Void Rays or Phoenix or something like that. And pushing out, this is the right thing to do. As soon as you push off a Zerg attack, as long as you deny their aggression, you can assume a Zerg player is going to be expanding behind that, and you want to push just to make sure they don't eco their expansion too much. Now the weird thing is he didn't actually go for an expansion during that attack. He just attacked and is getting a lot of static defense, and I'm actually not sure why he's doing that. Why is he getting so much static defense? There, finally going for his fourth there. He could have had that up a while ago, I feel. My third is coming up, so maybe I can do a nice timing push here with my double upgrades coming. Maybe I can do a push that will kill this fourth. That would be very nice. But he has a lot of static defense here. I guess he's kind of worried about a 2-base all-in, which you really shouldn't be worried. You saw I was trying to get Nexus up there, and he canceled it, but I don't know. I would think he would probably assume I was going to try and get that up again. Looks like he's to be sending some lings, a lot of lings actually, to go deny that expansion. And I do have Blink Stalkers, and it looks like I do catch wind of that. I do have a Zealot here, so that's very nice. I'm going to be scouting for more expansions with this Zealot, but I do have a lot of Stalkers up here, so I'm going to be trapping all those lings in there, killing off a couple. Stalker DPS is horrible, but I do kill like 3 or 4 lings there. If those were Marines, I would have killed like 10. But Stalkers just have not the greatest rate of fire. Oh well, looks like I'm going to be walling this off with gateways. This is extremely crucial to do against Zergling run bys. You need to do this as Protoss on this map. So that it cannot get in. Looks like he's going to be running up there. Kills a probe, and it's going to force me to run up. Oh! I missed it. But he did have Mutatech on the way. I should show this protection tab. So he did actually run in with those mutas, and I missed the initial engage, but he actually forced my probes to run down here and then just killed so many probes. Let's look at the workers killed. 29 workers killed. Oh my gosh. And then running in with all these Zerglings at the same time, running in with roaches in the middle. This is an insane triple-pronged attack. This is really nice by him. Yeah, shooting down all these Stalkers here. I need to start microing against this. I do have Stalkers up here. Could be microing these guys as well, but it's just hard to keep tabs on where exactly my army is. There's a little bit of Blink Micro. Coming in with more mutas, going to be taking out even more Harvesters. This is crazy. I mean, this muta tech switch is so dangerous. This is kind of, I know I've kind of alluded to this in previous games, but a muta tech switch, especially on the spawn positions we were at, just because we're close by air, is so deadly. Coming in with another counterattack, this was horrible for me. I'm trying to get Zealots in here, but he's going to be targeting the Nexus. I don't know if he's going to get it or not. He needs to use these probes to attack or something. Oh my gosh, he's going to get it. This is going to be close. I think I might be able to save it. Oh my gosh, no, I don't think so. Oh, come on, probes. Prove your worth. Oh my gosh, that's 116 hit points. It doesn't even matter. Here's some more Zerglings coming in. Going to be taking out this cannon. I don't know if that's the right choice, but I do have this sentry full of energy. I could even save the cannon if I force field it, but I'm not going to do that. Force fielding to keep alive my sentry, that's a nice little move. But Mutas in the main, oh my gosh, and he does have his 5th base up, keep in mind. But if you look at the Harvester tab, he's actually 77 to 38. So all the macro woes that he was facing, Nick was facing earlier in the game, which I was kind of confused on, he's made up for that. In part in this stage of the game. He just has so much aggression. He's been able to do so much damage, and I don't even have the right tech. I need like Templar or something. Pure Blink Stalker, it's okay, but if he just went like a mass roach transition and just continually pushed me with roaches, I feel like he'd be able to do a lot of damage. Looks like he kills all the pylons powering the set of like 6 gateways here, which really sucks. I do kill like 1 or 2 meters there, pushing in with all of these, and he actually sniped the Nexus there. And I do have like 2 army groups now. I do have this group up here and the group forcing away the mutas, but this sucks so much. He has so much money, and I don't have that much economy now, just because looks like I force fielded to prevent Zerglings from killing all my probes, but he was able to kill that 3rd, which is a huge blow. It is a huge blow. And at the same time, I ran Dark Templar. I didn't catch the beginning of the action, but I did run Dark Templar over to kill his 4th, and I'm now targeting that 5th down. See how many kills they have. 5 kills, 3 kills. So a couple drone kills on each of those. I don't think I have any more Dark Templar anywhere else, but that was a really nice move. Definitely go Dark Templar against Muta players. But he does have an overseer. Oh, I get that hatch at the last second. Very nicely done. He is rebuilding those hatches. Could even go for that gold. And I do have the towers. I've had the towers this whole time. He does have a Zergling here. But this has just been non-stop aggression from him, and a nice comeback in part by me, getting those Dark Templar to kill those bases. But look at my money, it's so low. And I don't even have enough money to continue upgrades. I need units and drones more than I need upgrades at this point. I do have the Templar Archives, which I threw up here, and getting Photon Cannon, and not even getting Storm Research. I'm just morphing pure Archon here. Going for the snipe of my units at the tower. 73 Harvesters to 41. Workers killed. Not looking too hot. 55 workers killed. Units lost time. He's actually lost more. And that's kind of nice. These Voiders have been alive all game. Picks off a couple Stalkers there. Probably not the wisest choice to stay and engage, which he realizes backs out of there. And he has this Overlord chilling here for the longest time. This third is up, so maybe if I can hold this third, I will be able to come back and do some good aggression on him with the increase of income. But I am pretty much on the offensive this whole time. Except for those Dark Templar, I've really been keeping to my side of the map, just trying to ward off his constant counterattacks. Nice snipe of the pylon, killing so many probes. Oh, he just like shoots down like 3 or 4 probes with each volley. He's been keeping my heart. 61 workers killed. Oh my gosh, the run by. Oh, the humanity. Or it's not really humanity since I'm Protoss, but oh, the Protoss Irelings stuff. I don't know. He's gonna kill my main Nexus. I have a nice bottleneck of Zealots in here. His Lings are 1-1. I am 3-2. That is 1 saving grace in my army, and keeping his mutas back with this nice force of Archons to try to deny him killing everything. He's just killed most stuff, and I do need to start putting on some more aggression. I could even go for this 5th again, but he does have. Let's look at the saturation here. He's kind of oversaturated. Could be moving these drones around to keep saturation optimal. Like this is way too many drones on 1 mineral patch, but I've barely kept alive. Look at this, how much money he has. He's maxed. I am not. He's just not looking too good for me. Let's look at his APM because I'm curious. Yeah, 176 average APM. I guess my pitiful 100. Maybe this was the first game of the day, but I don't feel like I was playing super great up till now. I don't even have an observer, so I can't even kill these creep tumors, which are encroaching my base here. And I don't know why I'm warping in here. I guess he killed the pylon here. It's always nice on the low ground. But going for a push now, and he's actually going to be going for the correct response. This is just taking out some key pylons and then pulling back before the Protoss army can decide whether to commit to a base trade or not. Looks like all of his Zerglings running up, killing all these Stalkers here, trying to get my Blink Micro on. Okay, well, decent Blink Micro, but look at the breadth of this attack. This is really, really nice, and his mutas are actually. Where are his mutas? Where are they? Oh, okay, so they're totally base racing. So he's just going for it. I don't know if I agree with that. I feel like he might have been able to take the army I had with all of the stuff he had. But this is actually going to be closer than I thought because these units are very nicely upgraded. His mutas are just 1-0. My units are 3-2. And I've just been pummeling. All his stack defense is gone. His Roach army is dead. If you look at the supplies, he's still ahead in supply. If we look at the production tab, he's getting 12 roaches. He has a lot of roaches coming up, but they're all getting killed as they come out of that hatch. And all his mutas coming in, but I don't agree with this. This is not what you want to be doing. He's not magic boxing at all. All his mutas are getting shredded. The Void Rage, which have been alive all game, stay alive. Wow, and all of these Stalkers coming up, blinking in, going to take out these Queens and these key tech structures up here, going up with some Archons to this 3rd base. Probably going to get some kills there. Sniping off the natural hatch, and if we look at the production tab, even more roaches coming in. But this is, I mean, this is horrible for him. Looks like I might even take this game, unless he can muster up some sort of defense at the last second here. He does have a few roaches up here. Maybe throw up some spine collars. He still has a lot of money, and it looks like he's trying to go for a counterattack here with these roaches, which is very nice. But I actually blink in. He's not even going to kill an Archon here. They're just so beefy, and snipe the spawning pool, going for the Roach Warren now. This is not looking good for him. Looks like, oh, he's actually counter-attacking with all these roaches here. Trying to do the best I can to blink micro and save these Stalkers. Nice blink in here. And he does call GG. So wow, this is This was a very high octane game for me, well, on all sides really. I really liked all the aggression he had. He did some really, really nice timing pushes, and ultimately, I guess he wasn't able to capitalize on getting the economy behind his pushes, and that's kind of a running theme, I think, in a lot of games at my level. I play a lot of Zerg players who know what to do, and they do it well, but they can't do everything well, and that's the difference between like pros and like mid-high masters, like where I am. They have great aggression, they have good micro, they have good macro, but getting good aggression and good macro at the same time is a little bit of a challenge, and I know it's the same case for me as well. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I was able to keep stay alive basically during that muta tech switch, which almost had me. Looks like he had Broodlords on the way. That would have been disastrous, but just a nice timing push by myself. Was able to clinch the game. And yeah, comment, rate, subscribe. I will have more games out soon. Thanks, guys.